guys, welcome back to another Dunk Reviews, and it looks like Black Stone Cherry have just arrived to save your summer. Yes, the American Southern Rockers are back with their 6th studio album called Family Tree. Now in my opinion, it's very aptly named. You know, Family Tree is an album that you could let your whole family listen to. You know, it's very kind of radio friendly, just the Black Stone Cherry way, you know, good lyrics, good guitar riffs. Now as I mentioned at the beginning, I said they're here to save your summer, because when you listen to this album, it'll add just that such a good feel-good factor, or that extra little bit of taste to any kind of summer barbecue or party that, if weather permitting, that you can have. Just such an uplifting, feel-good album. Now, as always, lead vocalist Chris Robertson brings his trademark gritty kind of blues rock vocals to every song. And what I love about Black Stone Cherry, you know, I'm lucky enough I've seen them live a couple of times. Any note he brings out on this album, he can rock even harder live. And you know, and there's a few songs such as Last Breath and the title song Family Tree, where Chris can really show the strength of his vocals. Again, it's just such a good, strong statement for Chris being one of the top kind of vocalists in rock today. Now, one of the things with Family Tree, it comes at you with thick guitar riffs and fast drums, you know, so it does give you that double, comes at you thick and fast, and before you realise it, you're on track 4. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because as I say, time always flies when you're having a good time. The reason I say that you realise you're at song 4, which is called Carry Me On Down the Road, is it's the one that stands out. You know, the rest, it's very, as I say, hit you with the riff, hit with the drums, and just keep that good momentum going throughout. But Carry Me On Down the Road, it's got a bit of a longer intro, and it's got a more kind of a southern country, you know, what I would imagine their roots were built in, you know, this more deeper southern country style to the song. And it's another standout song on this album. Now, what I feel Black Stone Cherry have they've always been one for touring, and I feel that they've tried to build the songs around how it would sound live. And I think every song on this album is meant to be played live, to be experienced live. And what I mean by that is there's quite a lot of breaks in the song where it's just the vocals and the sound of clapping in the background, or a good solid drum beat in the vocals, you know, which are really meant to get the crowd pumping. All the choruses, you know, it's your big, long, you know, high bring the roof off the building choruses that are going to get stuck in your head. So as I say, live, these songs are going to be so good to be in a crowd and hear the energy that the band brings with these songs. Being a guitarist myself, one of the things that drew me to Black Stone Cherry in the first place is, you know, that every song is built around this emphatic kind of blues rock guitar riff which carries on throughout the whole song. And Family Tree is no different. Every song delivers these huge crunching riffs that, you know, that kind of grab your, you know, make you want to get involved in the song, grab your head, kind of throw it back and forth. They're just so intoxicating. And Black Stone Cherry are one of the best at delivering the kind of the blues rock riff. Not only with riffs, you know, even with solos, the guitarist, I think from what I've seen, like, Chris is usually the one that kind of tends to play the more guitar, the main solos, but I've not seen them live for a while, so I apologise if it's wrong. But one of the songs, Dancing in the Rain, I say not only the riffs are fantastic at guitarist solos as well. With this, it really, any pause in the song where there's no vocals, there's big huge guitar solos filling up every break and every pause in the song, and it just makes it for a big epic occasion. So there we have it, that is Family Tree by Black Stone Cherry, which, you know, gets 2 thumbs up from me. Perfectly timed for this time of year. You know, it's a radio friendly album that I think everybody can enjoy. It's got something for everybody. Usually I would do a track by track review, but there's a few that can be summed up as I've summed up the band. You know, it's all killer guitar riffs, you know, with epic vocals, and a lot of songs they are hard to differentiate apart from the chorus, and that's why I've not done a song by song blow account with the album review. But what I do with every album is I pick my top 5. So my top 5 from Family Tree is at number 5 the title song, which is the last song on the album, called Family Tree, which is just 5 minute 10 seconds of epicness with the loud as a band. Just go and enjoy it, you know, you can really hear it from that. At number 4 is Dancing in the Rain featuring Warren Haynes, which, you know, is the one I was saying earlier on. As a guitarist, that's the one that stood out for me, because as I say, every break and when there's no vocals, it's filled with guitar solos. Number 3 is You Got the Blues, which is a kind of weird intro, but it just really kicks in with the drums and distortion. Excuse me, with the distortion, and that riff just carries you through the song. Number 2 is the Carry Me On Down the Road, which is the one it's got more kind of southern country style to it, and it breaks the album up quite nicely. And number 1 is Burning, which I believe was one of the 2 singles they released back in February before the release of the album. And for me, it's the song, the riff is the best riff on the album, and again, it carries through the song, and I love sticking that on if I'm going for a run, or, you know, just for a feel good factor. Burning is my go-to song. So there we have it, guys. That is my review of Family Tree by Black Stone Cherry. If you've gave the album a listen, let me know in the comments below what songs really stood out to you. As I say, sorry I didn't do a song by song account this time. I'll maybe do it for the next review coming up. But if you like this, please give it a like and subscribe, as I try to keep you up to date with everything rock and metal. So until next time, cheers.